Do I sound okay?
Yeah, yeah, sound good to me. I can hear you fine.
Great. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, yeah, sound good. Okay, cool. Looks like the stream can like hear you better than they can hear me, so that's always nice. Just gotta make sure in the last couple of settings, and then we'll get started. Awesome. Okay, so just to get everything clear, you're a Platinum Zerg on the North American ladder.
Correct.
Cool. And today you would like to improve just general game sense and builds, that sort of thing, yeah?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So you were nice enough to send me 3 replays.
Mm-hmm.
Which one would you like to look at first?
Let's say look at the Terran one.
Okay, TVZ on Core Hull.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's load that up and I will go into game. So basically, you were watching yesterday, so you kind of know the gist. What I like to do is kind of run through a replay, get a good feel of your style and where you're kind of at when it comes to like your kind of game sense and your knowledge and that sort of thing, and then just kind of work on you rather than your play. Like I would rather work on your style of play than try to teach you a new one, for example. I find that a lot more helpful.
Sure.
Sure. Okay, so loaded up. Are you ready?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so we're hitting play in 3, 2, 1, and go. So you've spawned on Core Hull against a Terran. Like, what's your game plan? What's your thoughts? What are you going to do in this game?
On this game, since it's a Terran player, I open with the 15 hatch. I've made a lot of mistakes opening 15 hatch against Protoss players,
Yeah.
but I found this fairly good. I figure if I can scout the enemy soon enough to make sure he's not doing anything really cheesy, then it's generally a good opening build. On this game, I actually end up losing. I wasn't able to keep up, and I'm not sure what really happened, like what I should have done differently.
Okay, that's no problem. Just to let you know that 15 hatch is safe against absolutely anything the Terran can do. Even like a proxy 2 racks, 15 hatch is safe.
Okay.
Just to let you know, like you should pretty much 100% 15 hatch against every single Terran you play on every single map. Especially in the new map pool. Like I wouldn't have recommended it on Zelnaga, but everything else absolutely fine. Okay, so you scout on 13. That's good timing. I like that timing. And obviously, there's only 2 spawn locations, so.
Yeah.
I'd be really careful about this first Overlord. It's about halfway through the map right now. A good Terran will, well, he's not walling off, so that's really strange, but a good Terran will literally send that first Marine directly to the right to catch this Overlord. You need to send it around the map rather than like through it.
Okay. I did send it more towards his natural expansion rather
Yeah,
than
I see that. It's just
to his base.
yeah, Terran would send their first Marine out. I mean, if you look right now, a Marine will be out in like 20 seconds, and he'll catch your Overlord. And losing that first Overlord's like really, really bad. So you got 15 hatch, 15 pull. That's really good. Yeah, pretty standard so far. Apart from the weird, like, not walling, but oh well.
Yeah, I thought that was just really strange. Almost made me wish that I opened it with a 14 gas pool and just rushed.
Okay, so you scouted his gas. You scouted the barracks going down, so you can probably expect reactor talions, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is that what you were expecting?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Your gas is a little bit late. I tend to get my gas maybe like 17, 18. It just means you can get speed like a little bit earlier than later, and that's always good against Hellions if you open speed links.
Yeah, I think I just forgot. I generally try to get it around that time.
Hmm.
Some of my issues that I come with up with is, or that I have, is I will forget about getting a building.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, that'll just come with practice. So you make 4 lings. That's really good. Drones, good. Okay, double gas. Yeah. Okay, so you make up for the later gas with a double gas. That's okay, I guess. But I would definitely recommend just getting a single gas around 17,
Hmm.
and then adding some more later. So you take the watchtowers of your lings. That's really good. You just managed to save this overlord. That's really good as well.
Yeah.
Um, let's see what's going on at home. Okay, so you have a poke up. You see a command center. You've seen gas, so I'm guessing you're like 100% this is going to be reactor towers now, yeah?
Hmm.
Okay, I definitely recommend moving this spine crawler forward at your natural. Because obviously he can just run up that ramp of Hellions and you lose all your drones.
Yeah, I think I did move it. I think I put a Evo chamber right at the ramp, and then I moved the
Yep.
spine down, and I put another one more on the back of the base.
Okay, that's fine. Try and get your overlords out just a little bit before you need them. You are getting like supply block quite a lot.
Yeah, that is another issue I have as well, as I don't look up too often and figure out my supply count.
Okay.
And then another thing that I have issues with is, yeah, right there I'm moving the
Yeah,
spine.
yeah.
Um, I don't know how to spend my money wisely more at the start, because I do more of a heavy ling build towards the start, if
Mhm.
just kind of gauge what they're doing, and then I kind of try to build accordingly.
Okay.
So I tend to have a lot of money
Yeah.
that I
Okay.
build
Just
up.
hit pause for a second. So I've
All right.
paused at about just over 7 minutes, 7 minutes to 6 seconds. Okay, so you're doing a like heavy speedling style
Hmm.
against Terran. So I'm guessing you're going to go into like Muta Ling Bling, like standard, or
Yes.
okay. So with like Muta Ling Bling, because you're so like lava inefficient, like obviously you only get one supply per lava rather than like roaches or hydras or that sort of thing. And obviously, banelings come from zerglings, so they don't take up any supply whatsoever. It means that you need more hatcheries. If you're gonna go for Ling Bling Muta, you need basically like 1.5 hatcheries um, per base. So like you've got
Okay.
2 hatcheries, so 2 bases, so you need 3 hatcheries.
All right. I do pit another macro hatch down, but when
Hmm.
do you think it's a good idea to pit that third hatch down?
Around the time you sort of layer is about halfway done is generally the timing for like a macro hatch to go down. As long as you're safe at your front, of course. Like right now, you're building 28 Zerglings. That could be 14 drones. Um, Basically, you don't really want to make units right now. Like I'd start making units when you feel threatened. So basically, right now you shouldn't feel threatened because you've got a queen, a spine crawler, an evo chamber. Like maybe even make just like 6 or 7, well, 6 to 8 lings, but definitely not 28. Like you do not need 28 lings right now.
Okay.
They could all be drones. I'd also like throw down obviously a macro hatch that will get your money a lot lower. Um, Baneling nest, and then getting ready to save up for that spire about now. The general timing for everything is halfway when your layer's done. Um, you want to be taking your extra gases, you want to get a baneling nest down, and you want to start preparing for that spire coming down about halfway when your layer's done. So, those 28 lings, that could be 14 drones right now, and that's going to help you so much.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I'm guessing these 28 lings are going to go try and attack these Hellions or just kind of sit and do nothing. And that's 14 drones that's just been wasted, basically. So, if if you've got this Evo chamber, you've got a spine crawler, you've got this nice little wall, you shouldn't feel threatened, you shouldn't be making 30 lings right now. But yeah, that's pretty much the only bad thing I've got to say, and obviously Your gas timings are a little bit weird, but you've recovered quite nicely, so it's not too
All
bad.
right.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and we'll hit play. So 3, 2, 1, play. So let's just see what these lings do. I mean, you haven't even got ling speed yet as well. That's a mistake.
Mhm.
I mean, and you're building another spine crawler along with 30 lings. Like, you kind of you're playing a bit too safe, and it's hurting your economy right now. Like, if you don't feel safe, build an extra spine crawler, and then just carry on droning. But don't build 30 lings and a spine crawler, because you're just wasting so many minerals and so many drones right now.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, the third queen is really good for creep spread. So your layer's done. So the second your layer's done, you should always have enough for a spire.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like I do have
Yeah,
enough for a
you
spot.
have enough, but you don't have the minerals to support Mutalix play once the spire's done, and that's just because you've overmade lings and everything else, which is really unfortunate. I mean, right now you should be on about 50 to 55 drones, and you're on 29. As you can see, that's really hurting you. Okay, 13 drones on the way now. That's good, but again, just a little bit too late. Okay, so you're going Roach Infester versus, I mean, 6 Hellions. That's all you've seen.
Mhm.
Generally, if they go like more than 6 Hellions, it's mech. But otherwise, it's bio. If you're not sure, use your Overseers to scout, okay?
Okay.
Rather than just like, I'm guessing you're preparing for mech play here with Infester Roach.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly sure what he
Mm,
was going. I figured it might have been something like that with the 2 bases.
yeah.
I do make a overseer on the bottom left, and I throw a changeling in his base,
Hmm.
scout.
Okay.
But since I haven't really scouted yet, I was just kind of playing more on the safe side.
Okay. Okay. Just hit pause for a second.
All right.
So I'm at 10:07. Right now you are on 37 drones, and you're only mining 200 gas. You cannot support Roach Infester on that kind of economy. And then again, it comes down to these like really, really early lings. Like these 30 lings, what have they achieved? You know,
Not that much.
they haven't done anything. They've kind of sat in your base and made you feel a little bit better because you've got units. And that's just like really devastated your economy. I mean, right now you could have 14 more drones and be optimal on 2 bases, and you can support whatever the hell you want to do on 2 bases. But other than that, like those lings have just so hurt your economy early on. Okay, and when your layer finishes, always get an overseer. I recommend this for like pretty much any level of play, because an overseer literally, if you look at the top left-hand corner of the opponent's base where you've got this overlord,
Mhm.
that could be an overseer. You've flown that in, and you've seen marine medevac and a factory, and then okay, he's going marine tank with medevacs, and then you can adapt your play accordingly. So instead of building these roaches, which are going to melt to biomech, you could be building a spire with baneling nest and everything like that. So basically, right now your economy's hurting because of the early decisions, and your army composition is going to be like really, really weak compared to his as well.
Okay.
And that just all stems from these early lings, and obviously not getting an overseer. So basically, and also by now you could have had muters, and you could have had complete map control again, and felt a lot safer.
Okay.
Okay, so let's hit play in 3, 2, 1. So I'm just like basically just checking his base and checking yours at the moment. So you're building units. I mean, you need to be like sneaking in as many drones as possible against Terran.
Mhm.
Like basically, if it even comes down to like maybe like okay, he might attack. I've got 20 lava. Let's build 10 sets of lings and 10 drones.